Hello and welcome to another YouTube video of What's Tim Doing This Week. Today I'll show you a real neat trick in Photoshop I use called Invert. It's very useful for changing the black ink you're using into white ink. But first, I want to throw a spotlight on a really funny, raunchy stoner comedy I call Double Barrel. Double Barrel's a comic book that my friend Patrick Self and me, Tim Larsen, created some years back. And I got 8 issues that you can read. You can read a double issue for free in 7-page samplers on my website. Go to db.timsnotebook.com and there you'll find all 8 issues that span the adventures and tales of Colt Buckshot and Jackson Dupain as they unravel the mysteries of the universe while transported to the 1930s after eating psychedelic mushrooms. The comics are also for sale at the end of each 7-page sampler as a link to the page where you can buy them. They're really funny, and I promise you'll be entertained if you take a look at them. Also, make sure that they're for adults only, so 18 and up. Thank you very much. Once again, that's db.timsnotebook.com, where you can look at Double Barrel and enjoy it. Now, let's get on to the week's problem for the week. This one's useful if you're using Photoshop. They have a feature in the Edit Transform section called Invert. That's where either your selection or the whole page will become a negative image of itself. So when you're faced with a panel with a lot of black, like say a night sky with stars in it or a chain link fence against a black wall, you can just use your black line instead of going over it with white ink. In my experience, trying to lay down white ink is hard. The material is pasty and gunky, and oftentimes it gets blown through the scanner when scanning the pages for exporting it to digital. So let me show you what I mean by involving a real simple task of flipping the black lines of a car grill into white lines.
Like here's a truck, okay? And here's where the real truck looks like. It's a 1966 Chevy C10. Comic book set in 1974, so it's contemporary. And yeah, I simplified the grill a little bit here, but you can see what I did as I just went ahead and used black ink to ink in all these lines here, rather than inking in black squares, because now you see how the squares here, the rectangles rather, are nice and neat and uniform. Now the only problem is I need to reverse this. So I'm going to go ahead and make a selection here. This is the edge of the panel. So what I think I might do is just go right to that edge and make sure I go around, make my selection, and then with the right click, hit new layer via copy. Okay, and let's go right ahead like I did before and shut off the existing layer. So now we're just looking at what I got here, and then we go edit. I'm sorry, I did this again. I'm sorry. Image, adjustments, invert. Also, I notice it's Control I will do it. Let's invert that sucker. There we go. All right, great. Now you see how that looks just like the grill on the truck. But the only problem is I don't want anything else around that there. So there's a couple ways you can go about getting rid of it. I think what I might do here is just simply I'll use the polygonal lasso tool. That's where they give you the lasso, but instead of a squiggly free-form line, you can do it with drawing straight lines. I selected that inside. Let's select the inverse and get rid of that. Okay. And that might look just fine. Let's turn on the layer underneath now. And I like it, except there's a few edges here. I'm going to go ahead and just carefully erase this. Erase a little bit on the top there. There, that's looking pretty good. And you know what? I might just go right ahead and plunk that in. Let's see what it looks like compared to the real truck. Yeah, close, pretty close. Okay, so let's merge down. Command E, and now I've changed it. You know, so I've changed this the strut grill, and what you notice, rather than having to go out and get the white ink, which may or may not cover the black ink when it comes down to having to scan that image. Sometimes the white ink blows through, the light from the scanner will go right through it. But this is a really good, fast and easy way of, you just keep on inking your page, but you just know, okay, there's little sections here. I'm going to reverse that because it looks better. These little black rectangles inside look correct. It's really hard to draw those, ink those black rectangles and have them look right. I don't know why that is, but it's much easier to just ink the lines first. And that's it.
There you have it. I hope that trick was useful for you. Remember to hit the like button and to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get weekly content about making comics. Goodbye for now.